Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So today Kyle and I are at Mount Pleasant in Michigan and we are going to a spring horse auction. So they had draft and crossbreed horses sell last night, and today they're going to have over 150 riding horses and ponies. So we're going to see what's here today. I'm going to point out all the fun horses that I see and anything else that I notice with them, and it's going to be a great day. I really hope you enjoy. Honestly, there's not a ton of auctions in Michigan, so I'm excited that this one was about 2 hours away from the farm. Usually we have to drive about 2.5 to 4 hours roughly. So yeah, it looks like there's a lot of people here. I'm really excited to see the horses and just see what we can find. Now, you know, I just got Zazu and I'm super busy with Belle. I truly do not want to buy today, but if it's something perfect, then you never know. But it's just bad timing, honestly, right now. If it was a little bit later or Belle already had her baby, that would be different. So kind of in a tight spot right now. Kyle, you want to buy another pony?
We'll see.
No. You want a little pony?
No.
That's all you're gonna say? This auction is being hosted at the local fairgrounds in this area, and the first thing that we're going to go do is we're going to go register, get our bidding number and a catalog. So that is the first thing you want to do when you get to an auction, because sometimes they run out of catalogs too. Okay, we got our catalog and our bidding number. Let's go look at the horses. This is my first time coming to this sale. However, it's going to be more of a mid-tier sale. So I would say there's going to be horses that look pretty good for the most part. You might see some horses where you notice a few things, but this is not a low-end sale by any means. I would say this is sort of like a family-friendly sale. And some of the people are very honest, some are not, so you just have to be conscientious. Now with this horse, I did notice some indentation in the shoulder and some hair missing, possibly rubbing from a harness or an injury, and just things you want to be aware of. As I've gained experience over the last several years purchasing horses from both private sale and auctions, I've learned to become very picky. And I've learned a lot when it comes to selecting a suitable horse for myself or whatever I'm looking for at the time. It's very important. You can save a lot of time and energy by selecting a horse that is most suitable for you and knowing what to look for specifically. And I've learned this through my own accord and from other people as well.
It's like fancy pants.
So Kyle comes up with nicknames for all of our horses at the farm, and he calls Jafar Fancy Pants. It's so funny. I thought this horse looked just like Jafar. So adorable and cute. Definitely a Frisian or a Frisian cross. I do love the Frisians. I just think they're so beautiful and elegant, and they're usually just so kind in nature. I think this one was a little bit younger, but absolutely adorable. However, I am not looking for another Frisian right now. So we're gonna pass. Then we saw this really cute gray horse. Now, this horse had very long toes, and I'm gonna show you here. So the problem with this is it puts a lot of pressure on the heel bulbs, and it can lead to so many issues and put so much strain on the tendons and the ligaments. So I will not be buying horses that have very long toes. And there's a difference between just needing a trim and that the horse's hooves have never been at the correct angles. Those look good.
Yep.
Now I know who she is now.
Hi, nice to meet you. Then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, something extremely scary happened. We were standing there, and all of a sudden these horses pulled back and were stuck and dragging the panels. I'm putting this out here so that you understand that auctions can be very dangerous and that you always want to keep your head on a swivel. Now, this could have been a horrendous situation, but luckily everybody and the horses were okay. I just think it's amazing that nobody was stuck in the panels when the horses pulled back. It was just insane. It was really terrifying, and could have been a horrible situation, but luckily everything was okay. Okay, back to looking at horses. Kyle is in pony heaven because he loves all of the little ponies so much. There are a lot of good looking horses here today. Here's another example of very long toes and improper angles on the horse. So that's just something I am steering clear of. This big Percheron just looks like an absolute sweetheart. You just can't help but love them all no matter what. And I'm not trying to pick horses apart. I'm just trying to bring awareness so you know what to look for. Every horse is a good horse. Now, oh my gosh, this was so precious. And all I could think about was Belle and how she's going to have her baby soon. Just so cute. All of the ponies here are absolutely adorable, and there's so many of them. We're kind of in trouble because I know how much Kyle loves them, but he doesn't actually want one right now, so that's the good part. And we really shouldn't get another pony right now. It's not what we're looking for. I love Buzz, but I don't need another one. Now, this is a good example of some inverted posture where the horse is very straight up, head high, hollowed out. And this is something that would take a lot of work to get the horse back to a healthy posture. So just something to be aware of.
You getting that bag? Spicy. Are you spicy? Look at his tails. He's like a little Friesian. He's built like a little Friesian.
They also had quite a few donkeys and mules at the sale as well. They are just so adorable. I especially love the spotted mules. They're so beautiful. And yeah, I did like the variety here, and you see a lot of fun things going on at the auction. They had quite a few Friesian heritage horses, Friesian crosses, purebred Friesians. So yeah, they're very popular amongst the Amish as well. And they look absolutely beautiful. I love how well kept they are. Their tails are braided. You can tell that they put some time into them. Now this horse was beautiful, a quarter horse, gray. Absolutely gorgeous, well built, stocky, seemed very kind. So there is some decent quality here as well.
Oh my gosh.
Rusty.
Gorgeous. That one's gorgeous.
His face looks a little.
It's pretty. That's what Kyle loves, blue roans
Yeah.
and ponies. Hi. Yeah, he's pretty. He's like a Morgan, Belgian looking.
Oh, gonna groom the other horse. Wow.
Now this little horse caught my eye. I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. When I approached the horse, they were a little bit nervous, which is completely understandable given the environment that we're in right now. With their eye, I couldn't tell if there was a little bit of cloudiness or if it was just the lighting. I wasn't quite sure. It was hard to tell, but it did look like there was a little bit of cloud in the eye.
I don't know, this one's really pretty, but I can't tell if there's a cloud in its eye on the left side.
Has a long tail though.
Yeah, that's... All right, let's look them up in the catalog.
Has a little feathering in the front. 2 years old.
Yeah, he's young.
There are so many adorable ponies here today at the auction. And later, I'm going to talk a little bit about why we are not looking for another smaller pony. And we'll get into that. But they are so fun to look at and see. They are so cute. I did think this Palomino was really pretty as well. Now we're heading to the riding rings where you can see the horses being worked. This is where you need to go if you are really interested in buying an auction horse, because you can see them move. Usually they'll have some type of obstacle course set up. So this is a great way to evaluate the horse's behavior, training, soundness. And of course, it's never a guarantee because you can take them home and they can be completely different. The Amish are really, really good with their horses. So, you know, the rider can really make a difference is what I'm trying to say, and the amount of training and time they put into them. So just be aware of that. But yeah, you really want to get out here and watch the horses. It's kind of like a circus right now. There's a lot going on. So it's always very interesting to watch and see as well.
They're a little off.
Oh my god.
Different size.
That is super funny. Uh-oh. Hang on.
Oh boy.
That Friesian's cool.
Which one? What's this black and white one, Sam?
Hi. That's pretty.
These are all nice ones.
Now we're walking through the biggest barn. There's a lot of nice horses in here.
Wow. Humongous. You're so big.
I thought this one was super adorable. Love the markings.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's massive.
Isn't he?
He's so cool. Oh, you're a ham.
Might be good in your repertoire.
Oh, you're right. He's too big for me.
Might eat us out of house and home.
Too big for me, too.
Look, he knows where the treats are. Kyle, let's play this. He doesn't need socks, you don't think? Dang,
But I'm telling you, they're running around in the ring with them without all. They follow them in. That's what they were saying. No three-legged horses for me.
No. Hello.
Will you pick up his foot or no? No, you pick up the back. It's not bad.
Too bad.
I can't hold back.
For 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, you're massive.
That last draft was beautiful, but 17-2, way too big for me. This Frisian's beautiful.
A bay roan. That one's cute. Sleepy. Hi. Hi.
Looking at this Pinto here, I really liked the build of this horse. However, looking at the hind end, it looked a little bit flat and under-muscled, so that was definitely a concern for me and could be many different things. I thought this sorrel was absolutely beautiful, a very nice looking horse. This was a Percheron quarter horse mare. She was absolutely lovely and very kind, great demeanor, wonderful horse. Now, something I want to point out here, as you can see, sometimes there's going to be little nicks and blemishes that show up on horses. You can see that little like almost puncture. It's not that it's necessarily a horrible thing. I have horses that have had some scars and nicks and bumps. It's just something you want to be very aware of. And at an auction, you don't know exactly what happened to that horse. Now, private sales sometimes will have records and you can ask them about like whatever that issue is and know more about it and consult with your vet. But it's just something you want to be understanding of. This big Clydesdale was absolutely precious and so gorgeous. He was really big though. The video does not do justice. So cool to see the different breeds here.
You're so pretty. I know. That is super pretty.
4 years old. A handy size, well-broken.
Aww.
Then I saw this absolutely gorgeous Gypsy Cross mare. She was beautiful, straight out of a fairy tale. Her color was unbelievable. She was so kind, great temperament, wonderful size. I think she was about like 15.2, 15.3. Stunning. But the only issue is her eye had some marks in it, some cloudiness, and that is just a huge concern. Like, I don't know if she can see out of it, so that was a pass for me. Then we saw these 2 yearlings, really gorgeous, like a blue roan. They said they were Appaloosa draft crosses, which would be right up my alley, but obviously I'm not looking for a yearling right now. I have Mushu and then Belle's having her baby. So that is not in the cards for me, but they were super cute regardless. So see how nice these stalls are. I really like this area and this setup. This Percheron, this dapple gray, was stunning. It reminds me a little bit of Belle, but just so beautiful. Very gorgeous, well kept. Love seeing that. Now, some of these horses had sold yesterday at the draft and draft cross sale. I couldn't make it to the day before. I could only make it to today. But we saw this super cute strawberry roan, and this would have been like right up my alley and Kyle's. However, this horse had already sold, and we're going to show you how you can tell that the horse has already sold at an auction. But this one was a great size, very stocky, beautiful, seemed really sweet.
All right, so usually when they come out of the auction ring, they'll mark them with something. So you can see it has a red marker, so it means it sold yesterday.
Elgin. You're big. Are you So I'm not really interested in anything right now. I love the Gypsy cross, but her eye concerned me, so yeah.
This was a very well put together halflinger. However, they said in the ad he's a little more energetic, so I'm guessing he's a little bit too sporty for what I'm looking for in a halflinger. But yeah, so many cuties. Love this pony. Now this Palomino was drop dead gorgeous. Again, same thing, a little more of a performance type horse, but I love the contrast of the mane and tail. Just beautiful.
It's called a hit and miss, and I think they're making ice cream.
Are you making ice cream?
Yep.
Nice.
They also auctioned off a bunch of carriages, wagons, carts, tack, saddles, all types of different items. So that was cool. If you were looking for something other than a horse, you had a lot of options. Sometimes there are registered horses at auctions, and if that's the case, they usually will post their papers next to where they're standing, so that's nice to get some more info. I want to use this Appaloosa/POA as an example of a horse that needs a little bit more muscling. So this is actually a really nice little horse, but you can see they don't really have a ton of muscle. Looking at the neck and the shoulder and the hindquarters, they aren't really developed. Now, it takes a lot more effort than one might think when it comes to building proper muscle, top line, and posture in a horse. So if you get a horse like this, just be understanding of the fact that you're going to have to put in a lot of time. Now, this is more of an example of conformation per se. This horse has a very flat butt and hind, and they do have a little bit of a wither and a dip. So I wouldn't say that's like a sway, but also the toes are a little bit long too. So just things I'm pointing out. Then we saw this super cute pony who is all decked out. It's somebody's birthday, clearly. And it was just so cute to see this pony and all of his gear. Absolutely adorable, and definitely will brighten anyone's day.
Just gonna say, if she has a foal, it's a bonus. We're not gonna guarantee anything right. I do have it right here, 3-year-old man. Check it.
Here's Leroy at 50 years old and a few gray hairs.
He said we just didn't do as much with him as what we would have liked. He's been working the route pen, like I said, that is under saddle. He's had a saddle in the logs, creeks, whatever you want to do. Well-minded 3-year-old gelding on 422.
And they're starting with the Amish carriages in about 5 minutes.
Tony, and she'll do it all. He said for the children, for school children, you're a second grader to be looking for.
Right for the intermediate rider. They're calling
Back
her
further nose. Great. Seven-year-old mare she is. She is taught by Mike Smitty, 10, got the German stone pony. All right, papers are in the office, Hawkins and everything. Anything you want to do, ranch work, whatever you want to do with it. Pleasure, Ryan. He'll do the best.
Do whatever you want to do right here. How about right there on 3,500?
Henry is the sweetest pony. He is broke, safe and gentle. He has sort of
Here now, 21.
I'm getting to 428 next. Anything in the 30s, line them up.
Time, come up to the block. Up to the block. They got he right there you are right there. If you want the color again there, fire down here, send down, so they hang now 750. Covering down, so hang down, top,
He is up 11 to 428 on a Calvin Kemp consignment. Mason be a 9-year-old mare. Prospect. Loves attention and good looking. Look at the 9-year-old having a
Hey, there you are at 4,500 hours on this kind of gear.
Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a break from bidding and go look at some other horses, see if any more arrived. I thought this one was really cool looking. And then look at this little roan pony. I talked to the owners for a while. They said he's very forward and fast. I think he'd be a cool little barrel pony. He's gorgeous. And this little Palomino, so cute. Then I saw this horse and I absolutely was obsessed. I loved his build. I loved that he just had such a quiet demeanor, some feathering. Are they saying it like he's just a little special, as in he's really cool, or just like there's issues?
Has little quirks, I'm guessing.
I'm very drawn to this horse because he is 15.3, which is a perfect size, can carry any rider. He's stocky. He looks really quiet and calm. Just pretty much everything I'm looking for. And also look at this absolutely stunning Frisian horse. They really just are so elegant and graceful. There's nothing like them. Okay, so I really like the Halflinger cross, but I just do not need another horse right now. And he did spook a little bit. He seemed really calm, but he kind of like bolted a couple times. So.
And now 65 of them out here, now 75 and 75 of them out here, now 75 of them back here, 75, 85,
Hey, take a look here. He's put together right, got that nice
5, and 12, 5, they get $5,000, we'll start low, 2, now 3, and 3 pound dollar and 3 pound dollar and 4 pound dollar and probably them down here, now 5 pound, I'll be 77 and a half, and 77, 50, of them on around here, 75, now 7, of them down here, 5 here, and 77, 50, no hand here, now 75, now 77, 50, send all that. Right here, 70. go right out there and we'll get it.
Absolutely.
Okay, the horse I like is coming into the ring now, and I have to make a decision pronto if he's something I want to purchase or not. Like I said, the tough part is I have Belle right now, and I'm not quite sure what to do, and I just got Zazu, and it's just, oh, it's so tough, but he is exactly what I'm looking for, so we're going to see what he ends up going for.
Yeah, that's way too high. No way. I could get a gypsy for that.
Next being an 11-year-old this year. Years ago, runs well with other horses, easy keepers, 100% sound. So sounds like she's been ridden most of the last with 4 and 47. Wilbur is an 11-year-old Halflinger gelding. There's some Halflinger people mane and tail, energetic horse. He rides Molly walk, also drives single and double as well. He said when you want to hit some single, he's a little bit green to walk underneath the shaft, but he is good to drive. Not a beginner.
$9,000 there. Only a 3-year-old. $900,000 there.
Got a brat. Kyle always puts mayo and ketchup on his brats.
I love mayo.
Fry sauce,
Yep.
ketchup and mayo.
Most people don't understand, but I love mayo.
New. He came right off with a man that owned that body and raced him and did a sale.
What?
Are you trying to look at the horse?
Yes, not you.
Mail was farmed just a few times. This is the one.
Okay, so let's go look at some other horses and talk about the prices that they went for, because I didn't see some of them go through the ring. So I thought this little Appaloosa was absolutely beautiful, probably technically a POA because they were only 13 hands high. Now I'm looking for something slightly bigger, and the horse had a saddle on, but I could tell there was a little bit of a dip in the back. This horse went for $9,000. And then this was the Gypsy Cross mare that had the eye issue going on. She went for $11,000. And then this big silver dapple that was really sweet in the stall went for $17,000. This gorgeous bay in the back was a reining horse and went for $18,500. And then I saw this poor little pony's eye. That was just so sad. And then right at the end, Kyle and I found the cutest pony that we've ever seen. I just cannot handle this. Like I said earlier, we just cannot get a small pony, but this one was just so sweet and was a little yearling, still had the little baby fluffy coat and mane, and the little hooves were so small. This pony was a little bit spicy when you first approached, but then once Kyle started scratching them and then I came up, they were so sweet. She was just such a little sweetheart. Ah, my heartstrings.
God, the teeth are so small. I can't handle that. All right, so we are heading back to the car. We definitely saw some really nice horses. Anything I was really interested in went for too high, as you saw. But like I said, I don't really need anything right now. I really just need to wait till Belle has her baby and just get everything settled down with that. But it was still really fun to come and see all of the horses and of course educate you and give you as much information as I possibly can, because this is definitely a learning experience, coming to auctions, and it's always interesting. Kyle,
They didn't let me buy a mini horse. I wanted the little.
oh, stop. You don't actually want one, or I would.
I don't know what I do with it, but.
They're just so cute. That one, I wanted to name it Lemon Drop. It was so cute and fuzzy and fluffy. Okay, so we just got home from the auction and I have a big announcement and I'm very excited to share this information with you. I think you remember before I offered a course and it was called Mastering the Art of Selecting Suitable Horses. As you can see, going to the auction is definitely a process, or even buying a horse private sale. It's huge. There is so much information that you need to gather, and there's just so much knowledge that I want to share and help people throughout that process, because nothing is worse than finding a horse that is not a good match for you. There's just so much money that you can lose and so much heartache that you can come across. I think it's very important to develop a skill set that helps develop your eye to allow you to purchase suitable horses for not only yourself, but others too. And you can even incorporate this into your own equine business. With that being said, I am going to be offering a 4-week mentorship program, and I am extremely excited to be able to work very closely with select individuals who apply and really help them dive deep into the skill set of finding and selecting suitable horses and how to develop their eye. This program is going to be 4 weeks long, and you're going to get complete access to my video library, which goes in detail explaining all the topics concerning looking for suitable horses. Plus, you're going to get 3 live exclusive Q&A coaching calls with me as well. And I just am really excited to be able to network with other serious equestrians and professionals, have a group formed, a community, and I really want to help coach people throughout the process of learning how to find a suitable horse, or maybe they have a horse that's in mind and they want to purchase it, but they need guidance. This program is going to be absolutely amazing, and you can find more information in my description. There is a link where you can apply to be in the mentorship program and get more information regarding it. If you're interested in this mentorship program, again, it is going to be very limited because I only want to work with people who are serious about doing what I do and just learning this process. And there's going to be so much more that's going to come out of this mentorship and so much information that I cannot wait to share. I have made mistakes and I have learned from my experiences too. And that's why I'm so excited to offer this mentorship to help people and help them to get around those corners of making mistakes. And it didn't just come from luck. I have worked really hard to get to where I am, and I've gained a lot of knowledge and education based off my experience and research. So that's why I want to compact all of this information into a 4-week program to help you get the same results. I'm very passionate about it, and I hope that you're going to be excited to be a part of the program too. So again, this is going to be very exclusive, only to a limited amount of people, because I just want to help those who truly are dedicated to the art of mastering and selecting horses for either themselves on a personal basis or a professional level. So if you want to join the program, link is in the description. You can apply, and there's more details there. And I hope that you're going to be joining us. All right, horse lovers, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian. And I'll see you next time, horse lovers. Bye.